The Triad has been well under average for monthly rainfall events since September, as you see, and that drought is taking a toll on our farmers.
WXII 12 Sarah Sowers takes us out to Davidson County for a closer look at how the current conditions could impact food supply months from now.
North Carolina's historic drought continues, and it's having impacts right here on Triad farms. I'm at Double S Farms in Acadia, where feed crops like corn, wheat, and soybeans are getting a little bit of a slower start, due in part to the dry conditions, which could have an impact on livestock down the line.
Right now, we just need a lot of water. We need a 2 or 3 day soaking rain to get moisture back in the water table in the ground.
First-generation farmer Will Brinkley is going into his 19th season growing grain crops. But this spring is off to a different start, with very little rain keeping him out of the fields because the topsoil is too hard to plant seeds.
We're not late yet and we're not behind, but we'd like to be planting right now as hard as we can go. Just because of the weather, we've stopped.
On the 300 acres he cultivates between Clemens and Welcome, the fields don't have irrigation, making spring showers that much more vital.
We've really been in a drought since last fall, and in October, November somewhere, it got dry. Usually this time of year we're fighting rain showers and trying to get in the field. Now the lack of rain is keeping us out of the field.
He says he's not worried yet, but the next 3 weeks will set the tone for the rest of the growing season.
If our corn crop is off or it gets delayed, a lot of that animal feed down the line, it might be more expensive for the feed mills to buy because they might have to truck it in from out of state, or we just don't have the bushels here, so they have to get it all from out of state. So, you know, farming's a very fickle thing. You know, there's a lot of moving parts that a lot of people don't see every day that affect the price of food and the availability of food down the line.
Brinkley says he's not planning to raise his prices on any of his products anytime soon because much of his stock is from last year's crop. He says that he hopes for a little bit of rain in the forecast to ensure that the summer and fall season are as expected. Reporting in Acadia, Sarah Sowers, WXII 12 News.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for that report and that insight. Brian, I mean, you can offer more on this drought. This is folks' livelihood. I mean, this weather is impacting farmers immensely.
Well, we've been talking about the drought and the dry conditions over the area, and it's been part of the conversation more because of how warm it's been. But the perspective is the fact that it's spring, that everything's waking up. Everything is greening up over the area. So the demand on the water supply is a lot higher because the trees are using more. Just the fact that we've been 8 months with a rainfall deficit each month.
I was just thinking, Brian, when we had those snowstorms, you all were talking about the drought even then.
Right.
That's right.
And then melting snow is really efficient at kind of recharging that water table, but we just haven't had enough rainfall to really kind of soak in and really dampen things down and recharge things for a while. You go back to September, we started building a rainfall deficit gradually. We weren't talking about drought then because it was the early stages, but with each passing month, when you're talking about less than normal rainfall, and in some cases 40 to 50% of your normal rainfall for a month, certainly adds up over time. In April so far, we've had less than 1/3 of an inch of rain at PTI Airport. The deficit for rain is already an 1.5 inches less than what we should have in the bucket by this point. And that's why we're talking about severe and extreme drought. This is likely going to get a lot worse before it gets better. We just don't have enough rain in the forecast. And with temperatures as warm as they've been, evaporation has really started to increase over the area too. So when this map gets redrawn later this morning, this weekly map, we do expect this extreme drought region to start to grow, and I wouldn't be shocked if exceptional drought started to creep back into the picture across the Carolinas the last few days.